Today I want to talk about why this exercise is so valuable for our practice. But first, we have to look at how it's done. The point for this exercise is a postural check. And so ideally we want to feel the force of this thrust all the way through our structure into the ground. So here are the key points. First, you want to make sure that the force of this thrust doesn't stop in your shoulders. So to do that, we want to make sure that our shoulders are in our neutral position, which we've mentioned before. If then you get the force to continue from your shoulders down your spine, it could still dissipate in your torso if your spine isn't straight. So we want to make sure that we're kind of expanding around the solar plexus and practicing the same navel retraction that we've talked about before as well. If we get the force to travel from our shoulders through our spine, but then it dissipates at our hips, which is the most common issue with this exercise, we again want to focus on the navel retraction and the pelvic tilt, which will allow this force to continue from our spine through our hip frame. If you then get the force to travel through your spine and hips, but then it doesn't quite make it to the ground, you want to ensure that your knees, the center of your kneecaps, are aligned with the second toe of your feet as you bend your knees with your stance. And if you hold all of that together simultaneously as you thrust, you should feel a pretty good amount of force transfer through your frame into the ground. The last key note to make sure that all of this ties together is that if you view your posture from the side, that your ear, shoulder, and hip should all line up together. So what have we done here? Well, we've worked on learning how to stack our joints vertically, which allows us to work on our rooting or our sinking abilities. And why is that important? Well, if we learned how to fight gravity more efficiently, we can then move more fluidly and, again, efficiently with the rest of our movements outside of our posture itself. This is also the most efficient way of standing naturally anyway.